My name is Jessica Stuebner. I am a secondary science teacher here at Nicaragua Christian Academy. I teach science for grades 7 through 12. I have been teaching at NCA for 12 years now, though not always science. I started as a math teacher. What got me started here at NCA from a practical perspective was I got married, and my husband had already been serving as a missionary here in Nicaragua for a number of years at that point, so I knew I was coming to Nicaragua. I didn't know anything about NCA in particular at that point in time. I had applied to several different schools teaching science classes, which is what I did in the States, but there was something in my spirit that said this is where I had to be. I didn't know why, I didn't know anything about the school, but I knew I had to be here, like God just said this was my place. Teaching science here in Nicaragua is a lot of fun. I have a good time. Some challenges do present themselves. Usually for science, the most complicated part of teaching here is getting lab supplies in the country. It's hard to get some lab supplies, but there are some things that are just so easy to find here as well, just in the natural environment. So I don't have to buy it at all. I just pick it up while I'm hiking. And I also like that Spanish is a Latin-based language, and science uses a lot of Latin-based language. So a lot of the terms that I would have to explain when I was teaching in the United States, here I can just be like, it sounds like the Spanish word. So that makes some parts of my job a little bit easier. One of the things that I love about teaching here at NCA is definitely the students. I've taught at a lot of different schools before I came here, and the students here are just unique. They love their teachers. They want to relate with you and have a relationship with you. They want to learn. They're motivated. They want to succeed. They, in a lot of ways, make my job easier than I remember in the United States. They're passionate. They're enthusiastic. They're energetic. They are respectful. Just a lot of cool things. I love my kids. They're wonderful. God works in this ministry a lot of different ways. I think what I like the most, though, is the students are willing to ask questions. So I'm teaching high school, and this is that age where they're really trying to figure out, what do they believe? Do they believe in God? What do they believe about controversial topics? And they're willing to engage you. And so you can see where God is working in their minds to help them to establish their faith. If you are considering coming to NCA to teach, it can be intimidating, the idea of moving to a new country. And so advice in terms of that would be ready for an adventure and be flexible. And like any adventure, there's going to be your high moments where you're loving it and it's awesome. And then there's going to be those moments where it's a challenge and it's a struggle. But when you get through it, that's also awesome. I love that for me, this is God's adventure and I'm just along for the ride.